Hello everybody and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos and you're watching my channel of Facilitated Light, Well-Being, Healing, overall body, mind, and soul, helping, dealing with shadow work. We do videos that are timeless. When they find you, there's something in it for you. So we're going to just shuffle up the cards. Today we're just going to tap in and see if there's a message that's going on for the collective. I did go to work today. I took a little chill time, so I figured I would give you guys a little video, something to let you know what's happening in your energetic field. I am a card reader and an energy reader, so when this finds you, there's something in it, something to be aware of, something to think on, maybe something that's getting in the way. So we're going to just see what the message is for you. Welcome back or welcome in. We're glad you're here. We'll see what we can do to help you out. It's snowy and yucky here. I live in New York in the mountains. So once snow comes and everybody was saying, oh, winter's here. I said, yeah, she ain't gonna leave for a long time. She stays here until about April. So there's been starting to see some disruption with Mercury retrograde. At the time of this video, we are starting the beginning part of Mercury retrograde. So know that there's going to be mishaps, miscommunications. You might be a little tired. You might be delayed. Plans that you make might get changed, moved, adjusted, delays in the bank line, whatever. There might be things going on that might hinder you. So let's just see what's happening, what message they have for you right now. Spirit guides, angels, most high, what message do you have for the collective, for their higher good, or to bring awareness of something? So this is for you receiving or giving, because this is a collective message for the whole world. So you're either on the receiving end or the giving end, okay? So it's an overall energy. It is fluid, so it could be happening, coming in, or it's already happened recently. So let's just see what they have to say. What message do you have for them? Thank you. What message do you have for the collective? Ooh, we got a bunch of cards. So we got that one, that one. We got 5 cards. We're going to put that there. Bottom of the deck is 6 of Fire, Triumph, Achievement, Recognition. So this is like the winner's card. Being in the spotlight, things of that nature. So, first card out, you have Knight of Earth. Knight of Earth is a very slow, gradual, very grounded type of movement towards something you want. It's going after something, but in a very strategic, planned way. Okay, so it's very balanced, dedicated, diligent, methodical. It's logical. It's working towards something, but it's not haphazard. So there's something that you're working toward, that you have a long-term goal. You want to set a good foundation, and as you set that foundation, you're going to slowly build upon it. You're not in a rush. You don't care what everybody else thinks. You're working on something. It's your mission. It's your thing. But the energy is slow. Ace of Water, new love, conception, and open heart. So this is the Ace of Cups. This is a new love for yourself, love that's new in general. Love can be friendship, how you look at things. It's new emotions, new feelings. So something that you're working on and laying the foundation. It could be a love relationship, it could be something you feel secure about, it could be anything. You've got new feelings, or you're doing things that help you, or you're seeing yourself in a different way, or seeing something in a new, different way. So we'll see how it plays out. Next card, you have King of Wind. This is King of Swords. This is a very logical. So something you're working on, and a new idea is that you're proceeding with caution. You're being very logical, very smart. You are either receiving help or you are giving help. Because the King of Swords is someone that uses logic, brain, they're wise, they have wisdom and knowledge. Okay? Your next card is the Fool. Something new coming in, something that is going to be it says innocence, trust, and wonder. So there's a new place that you're going to, a new thing, which you're laying down the groundwork, and it's like there's something new that's coming in, and this is the energy that's presenting itself for worldwide that we've been dealing with, and the energy is coming in for everybody, and there's a new start. So this has been coming up a lot. If you watch my videos, they're going to be slowly, seamlessly moving toward and morphing, because we do this basically every day. So the cards and some of the readings will be a little close unless I ask for something specific, or we're doing a new moon reading, or what we're going to be doing, and I ask the guides a specific thing. But if you're watching the general messages that come through, they're going to go like this. They're going to kind of flow and ebb together. Some of the things might be very similar. If you look at the playlist, it kind of like goes on the same idea, because what it is we're reading the energy right now. Now I do it every day because there's little tidbits and things that you could be needing to see, things that you need to pick up on. So it looks like it's showing that this thing you're working on, you're doing it slowly. You've had a new idea or a new way of thinking, a new way of loving somebody new. You're loving yourself or something else. You are in a very logical state of mind. You are looking and pursuing things like a person that has knowledge, or you're going to someone that has knowledge. So you're either seeking knowledge because you'd like to do something, and there's this new thing that's coming in. So I think this is what you're working toward, and it's coming. By having the Fool card means something new is coming in for you, and it is, you are ushering it in. Then your last card that came out is Nine of Fire. This is 9 of Wands, and this has been there, done that, almost worn out. You're almost there. This is resilience, persistence, and stamina. So this is the long haul. This is this thing you've been working on, and what's coming in is this new opportunity, or this new thing is coming in, and it's been a long waited. It's something you have wanted, or you have just been through so much stuff that this is something that's going to be new, that's coming in, like I feel like in your favor, like something you've wanted, or something you've been working toward, or you're just ready for something new because you've just been through a lot. Okay, usually it's a car, a ride. That's why I was saying card. It's a ride that you've been taking, that you feel a little battered, you feel a little beat up, but this is also resilience, that you're going to keep going. You're keeping on. This new thing's coming in, and this is just also telling me, stick with what you're doing, continue, don't give up. This thing that you're working on, continue to lay a good foundation. There's new ideas and new feelings. You are approaching things differently, which is why I think there's the change and this new thing coming. And then you're also approaching it logically. You're using your brain. You're trying to be smart. You're trying to say, I feel like this is what's coming. Like, I don't want the old life anymore. I want something new. I don't want to do this. I just want something new. I want something steady, or I want this, or I want that. And I don't want this anymore, because this new chapter that's coming in, it's a new book. It's not a new chapter. Is not a part of an old book. You were going this way, and you're going this way. So it's going to trajectorize you, I don't know if that's a word, push you into a higher frequency, a higher place to be, or you're going to be not really like kind of wandering around, not getting your stuff together. That's part of Mercury retrograde. We've been trying to work on our stuff, dealing with our past. We're trying to put everything where it needs to be, because we want to go up, but if we're still dealing with all this stuff, it could become like pushing you down and be like oppressive. And the energy is coming whether you want it or not. It's supposed to be moving us into a higher frequency of understanding, a higher frequency of movement, a higher trajectory, a higher timeline. You're not jumping into timelines and disappearing from other places. You are just either moving into a better perspective, you are bringing in opportunities or new things, exposing yourself, being open to new things, doing the work you need to do so that the things that you want aren't eluded or pushed away from you. You can start to pull them in. If you are in a lower perspective and a lower frequency, and you're filled with hate, and you're not wanting to do things, and you're just mad at the world, basically. And I hate to say this, there's a lot of people, it's a half and half. Some are going to go up, and some are going to go down, or you're going to have an awakening and you're going to be like, oh, I don't want this. And it might be a little harder to get there, but then you're going to want it. Everybody eventually is going to raise to that frequency. So that bottom of the deck shows that you're going to succeed. You're going to get awareness. You're going to get recognition. You're going to be seen. Seven of Earth, you're going to have to work at it. It's not going to happen. I think what's happening is it's this thing or whatever you're working on or whatever you want. It's not going to just get dropped in your lap. You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to put the time. You're going to have to be logical. You're going to have to plan maybe a little bit. I'm not saying you have to plan everything for like eons and eons ahead of you, but like making sure you're spending your money right, making sure you're doing what you have to do, conserving your well-being, putting some money aside, learning to live within your means, maybe doing an evaluation of how you spend your money. It could even be like, I'm going to choose to get a loan to pay my stuff down, but I'm going to close all my cards and I'm going to live with cash or just keep one or two cards. I think I'm going to settle down and buy a house because I don't want to keep moving, or if I'm going to pay for rent, I might as well own it. So if I decide down the road I don't want it, I want a certain job, and I know that I'm going to have to be patient, go to school, go through the work. It's not going to just be handed to you, but it's going to be coming in because you want it. You're trying to raise who you are. You're trying to put yourself in a new place. So I think it's a really good energy coming out of loss and having hope. Yeah, there's some things coming in that you are going to have to work toward, but they're coming. This new thing is on its way, and the part of the moon cycle that is wrapping up is self-care, taking care of yourself, taking care of you, your world, your body, your soul, your mind, everything, and looking at it with a reality check is what the card was. And it's like seeing it through realistic eyes and not telling yourself everything's okay when maybe it's not. And this tea tastes so good today. I don't know. I'm just enjoying my tea. So it's rainy outside. Well, not rainy. It's like a snowy, rainy stuff. So I'm going to probably stay in tonight. That's why I got my comfies on. And I said, oh, I'm going to go talk to my peeps. So what kind of advice do we have? There we go. So you have the pretty rose. This one says, you are strong. You are in control of your actions. Now is the time to conquer and go after what you want. Don't doubt yourself or let fear enter your mind. This is exactly, it's saying whatever you want, keep going. Don't give up. There's that card of I've just been through hell and back and I'm beat up and I'm bruised and I'm just tired. But it's saying you're almost there. Don't give up. Whatever you're working on, whatever your goal is, whatever you got in the back of your mind that you're like, I would just love to have this. This would be so nice. Or this is the thing I'd like to do. Don't give up. It's coming, especially if it's for you. Everything comes in divine timing. So if you're waiting on something, the wait is divine timing. If you are going for something and you have to get it, try to get your paperwork in, try to get your documents in, try to do what you can and stay focused. Right now, it's going to be hard. Mercury retrograde, she's a little jerk. I think it's a she because it's emotional. Like she's having her period or whatever and she's a little psycho. So, what kind of cards do we have to go with this message? I'm just going to pull a couple cards for you. Nothing major. This is not going to be a long message. Okay. Ancestor, generation, cave, and sanctuary. So there might just be a need to kind of withdraw, go to a place you feel secure, maybe finding home, ancestry, your past, the people you love, surrounding yourself with the people you love. There's a lot going on right now. And perspective. So maybe you need to unplug a little bit, maybe hang out with your family, hang out with your people that you love. It could be like even adopted family, like not adopted, but like people that you call your family. But the cave and sanctuary makes me feel like you need to pull back, and maybe you'll be able to hear some messages from your ancestors, from the generations before. Just going into that place where you feel safe. I think that's what I'm hearing. Just someplace you feel safe, okay? Maybe recharge yourself a little bit. All right, 3 cards. Life is a marathon. Don't burn yourself out in one sprint. Yeah, you've got a whole life to live. You can put the energy, but don't kill yourself in one section of it. Don't over exasperate yourself. This is just part of the run, you know? Don't make yourself crazy. Stop chasing. Attract what you desire. Yep, you're working too hard. That's what it's telling me. Stop. You're making yourself crazy. Stop chasing after something. Not that you can't pursue, but chasing means that you're just so desperate for it, or you're trying too hard. You're putting too much energy into it, and maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's not right now. So just allow things to happen. Allow it to unfold the way it's going to. Try not to control or want to control the outcome. Be gentle. Take steps back if needed. So we're still in that recovery, that self-care. You might just have to say, whoa, horsey, you know, maybe I'm just pushing myself a little too much, and maybe I just need to step back and, you know, breathe a little bit. So we're going to pull a spirit animal card and a unicorn card, and we will let you be. All right. What messages, what spirit animals do they need to be incorporating at this moment for their best? Do you have another one? Oh, there's a couple. So the first one you got is butterfly. And the butterfly is transformation is beautiful. Yeah, you're changing. You need to be, this is why I feel like you have to go with the flow, because I think you don't even realize it, but you are transforming and you are blooming into this new person that you're going to be, this new life, this new expansion, this new you. That's why I think self-care is needed, because yesterday's video was about kind of like wanting to do things the way you used to when we're in a new cycle, we're in a new place, and what you used to do may seem like a quick fix or what you think you need to do, but you actually really need to start doing things differently. You need to look at your life, and maybe they want you to approach it differently. Snake spirit, time to heal. Yep, that's the other message. Taking care of yourself. You're transforming. So think of yourself as a butterfly in a cocoon. The butterfly is a worm. He eats and gets a whole bunch of stuff, and then he cocoons himself in a protective, hard shell. It is quiet. Let's say it's warm. It's like a womb, okay? But it's nurturing. It's quiet. It's like all this stuff is culminating and slowly brewing, and we are in that state right now. We are not out of the cocoon, and I think what's happening is in this cocoon, in this transformation, we're having to heal our broken pieces, our things that when we were in the larva and the worm state, we need to be able to grow our wings, expand our knowledge, you know, fix the broken things so our body can carry the wing, you know, that we have enough nutrients in a body that can morph into this beautiful new thing. And then we have electric eel, bring your ideas to life. So this is also talking about that thing. You're working on something. Your ideas are very important, or the ideas that you have, the reason they're probably coming to you is it's probably needing to be unfolded, or it's something that you want, or it's something that the universe wants for you. Okay, so keep thinking about what you want, keep your mind straight. And your last message is from the unicorn deck, partnership. This came up in 2 readings before. It was the Lovers, and that's a partnership. So teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. So whatever you're working on or whatever you're doing, they're saying that maybe you should reach out, and instead of doing everything all by yourself, or saying, well, I'm just going to do it because nobody's going to help me anyway, that maybe if you find a good support team of people that will come in beside you, that will support you, will help you grow, that with the help of these extra people or people in a like-minded state will help to grow and make this dream become a reality maybe a little bit sooner. So maybe instead of trying to do everything on your own, which been there, done that, reach out for help, or be okay with asking for help when you need it. You know, sometimes we just don't want to look stupid or we want to be whatever. But I think what's happening is the world was very much did things together. And then in this generation, like the last 30, 40 years, it's like, do your own thing, live in your own apartment, you know, just worry about you. And I think what's happening is that when you're just worrying about you, you're all alone, okay? The world works together because we're connected. We're all a collective. We're connected to each other. And when we can learn to reconnect with everybody, we can grow, we can expand, we can bring in the things that we need to. We can lift up other people just by talking to people, being involved with people, being concerned about people, having empathy, you know, not just living our own world and our own life and just like, wow, that's not my problem. Being concerned or saying hello to the person next to you. Help in hand, open the door. You see someone needs food, give them food if you have it. You see someone needs a ride. Hey, can I give you a ride somewhere? You know, not that you have to like go so far out of your way, but it's just, we're connected, guys. We need each other. We don't live in a society because we're just one person. A society means there's a whole bunch of people, and a lot of times we all can contribute something to the pile. Even if you don't think you have something miraculous, there's something you do or something you think, say, whatever. We all are important. Like in a hospital, just because the doctor has got more education and makes more money doesn't mean he's more essential than the person that scrubs the room or feeds you, because you gotta have cleanliness, you gotta have food, you gotta have a clean place, so the cleaners are just as important. You gotta have a nurse that's gonna continue to watch you while the doctor's taking care and using his brain. But don't feel like the part that you play isn't as significant as someplace else or somebody else or something else. If you are doing what you want to do, or you're in a place where, you know, you feel like, oh, I don't know if I'm making a difference. Listen, you're making a difference. If you're working and you're helping and you're doing something, whether you're being paid or not, you're making a difference, okay? So that's for somebody, maybe a group of us. We just need to know you are making a difference, and it is important. Whatever you're doing, unless you're killing people, that's not good. But otherwise, you know what I mean. So, guys, have a great day. You're useful. Keep going. Don't give up. Join forces with people. You know, get to your happy place. Take care of your body, heal, so this transformation can turn out to be the most beautiful butterfly that comes out of the shell. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.